All right, we're gonna elaborate with Charlemagne, the so-called God, and Andrew Schwartz. And Andrew Schwartz knows a lot about Latino community because he's lived in Spain, Mexico, and stuff too, and speaks Spanish. And Charlemagne, the so-called God, made the donkey of the day talking about what she deserved to keep the dog of the portrait of the day called George Lopez. Yes, the donkey, the portrait, the malachista, the coconut of the day. I could call it like that, okay? The you know what I'm saying? So well, the confused mutt of the day, because I'm a mutt too. Like I say that, he's African, Spanish, and he's African, European, Native American, excuse me, in Asia. Okay, the DNA test. Okay, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Okay, I mean, it's hypocrisy. You don't want to bring no the black woman, to your home, and your grandmother taught that because she was darker than she was. That's the whole reason why George Lopez, because she wants your kids come looking like me. In the Latino community, I'm dark skin, but in the African American community, I'm not dark. You know what I'm saying? Lighter shade. So, because the people on the ship was, our ancestors on the ships, where they went to the United States or Mexico and parts of Latin America, were much darker than, almost the color of this do-rag. Okay? Actually, it's a skull cap, we want to call it. Almost, okay. I ain't trying to be called, but that's the truth. But they call them black. I'm caramel, so my complexion don't match the hair, okay. And that's that mixed DNA. The African, the mixing with the European, with the Irish, the English, the French, the Spaniard, and the American. Okay, I don't even got no chance here. Because of that's that Mongoloid DNA. I'm almost 38 years old, close to 2 years or 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a hairy body. It's all natural. That's very native and Asian, okay? Because the Americans, they come from Asia. So let's get back to the subject. All right. Charlemagne, the so-called God, called him a don't kill day, but he defended the fact that it's very true because he had, girlfriends who were Hispanic, Latina, and like he said, after one of them gave him a superhead. Superhead is actually part Hispanic. No, she is. Kareem Stephens, confession basically, her mother is Jamaican, Puerto Rican, and Danish, which is white, and then also her father is African American, which is 9-10 mixed with black, white, and America. Okay, from the United States, her mother's from Virgin Islands with these different mixtures, and then her father's from here, in the United States. Superhead. So one of the girls was giving him the superhead, you know what I'm saying, the monkey with the superhead, and said, "I can't take you home to my mom, my dad." And then what the hell you doing the blowjob for? I don't get it. If I can't go to your down, it ain't like I'm a super. Well, you the one being super free. I can't bring home to mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, and I was born in '79, so that song came out, Super Free by Rick James. Super Free. And can't tell to mama, huh? Okay, well then I can't go to papa. Yeah, I don't, so how he ain't no super free. Let me stop. Poor is a rolling stone. Poppy was a rolling stone. Okay, okay, let me stop. But get back to the subject. So Charlemagne said that it's very, which is because I told you my situation that happened to me. One of my ex girlfriends, who are Chicana with French DNA. Okay, would not broke up with me. She was 18, I was 15. Yeah, I was going on 16. She was graduating, and I was trying to go with older girls. That would be a woman because she was 18 at the time, and her dad beat her, and so the dude that's my age, her brother, he beat her and beat the older sister. My sister would never let me, and I have an older sister too. You know what I'm saying? So four of us. My dad's on my mom's side. I'm my own dad's child, and my sister's the oldest. Okay, she's the oldest. She's what I'm saying. So imagine me. She moved a Mexican man, and I was an anti. Even though we got Spanish Creole in the roots, which is I don't know why folks. Why did my great grandfather, who's 97 years old, keep a lot of secrets? But truly, when I trace the roots, he probably knew all this. But his grandmother on his dad's side, which is her father, was Real. Okay, that's a Spanish last name. So anyway, point is, So, even let's say we still was ignorant of that, okay? And I beat her up like, how dare you go to this Mexican man? How dare you bring this WB home? How dare you? And me and her, well, actually, I'm not saying that, but let's say her dad who was alive because he's deceased because he raised her most of her time, and so his mother did. And my brothers, we all jumped her like that. That would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she has a choice to date who she want to date, okay? But that's what happened in my situation where the girl, her youngest brother, beat her up, and so did her dad. And she was grown. She was 18. She could file a charge for assault. That's domestic violence right there. But she didn't, and we broke up when I was in 9th grade. She's in 12th grade. That's when I was trying to date. This was the time I was trying to date the blaXican chick. Her ex, that was her friend, her classmate. They both graduated in 95. Who father's Mexican, her mother's African American, Miss White and American. Okay, so she like Pebbles, girlfriend, giving you the benefit. All that out. Oh, I love that video. Actually, when it's George Lopez, I was listening to live Pebbles music. Baby, don't ever desert me. I promise my life to you, and I love you always. Baby, I love that. Baby, I love it. Even though if she did steal TLC's music, money, I am mad at her. But I do love the beauty of her. Ooh, yes. I remember in '88, girlfriend. And do you wanna ride? I'd say it's a command. She says Mercedes boy. Do you wanna ride a Mercedes ride? Tell me what you gonna do. And if you wanna ride a Mercedes, girl, there's so many things that yeah, for real. I was listening to Pebbles music doing this George Lopez because the girl, like I say, her father, no, not the Chicano mixed with French down the family tree. No, not her. Her friend, the one I was trying to go to in the first week of school in '94, when I first met her, and I thought she was Creole, but she's black and Mexican. That chick, yes, she's same age as my brother. Actually, my brother's birthday was recently. He just turned 40. Okay, so anyway, the point is, yeah, I miss her. She's married now. She got the daughter's chocolate brother. We met back in and when I was working for Macy's, so go say like it is at the mall, on the west side, on 4th of July, I met her and her husband. Okay, her husband's a dark chocolate brother that darker than me. You know what I'm saying? They married now, so I can't go with her now. And she got gained some weight, but oh, she was fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was listening to Pebbles back to back. So let's get back to the subject, okay? I mean, to change something about getting y'all entertained, okay? So point is that's very true that Charlemagne's right about that. That some Latino families do not sell African American people, especially the ones, in my case, those who are born here, United States Latinos. Foreign-born Latinos, I noticed that more in my case, since I speak Spanish and I just found out I'm part Hispanic since last year, but I did not know deeper to my mother's roots that I guess by me being culturally around Latinos and speaking Spanish and dancing cumbias and stuff, they more acceptable to me than some brother who not. Okay, and I noticed that, no, for real. Because I heard Mexican men say, man, you can get your Mexican girlfriend, man. Get your Puerto Rican girlfriend. For real, actually, when I was in school, the Mexican guys did introduce me to Mexican women, girls in school. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? For real. There were Mexican dudes who introduced me to this. You go with this chick here, man. Talk to this girl here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have, oh, no, always don't bring Negrito home situation. You know what I'm saying? That happened, but I also had a flip side where I was dancing cumbias in baile, and my dancing cumbias, going to bailes, which is dances in Spanish, high school dances and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then, dancing to the Hama music and thing. I got culturally into Latino culture, mostly Mexican culture here in Texas. So then you understand. So when Mexicans who are racist, it's funny. I knew somebody who's connected to a clique. I'm not gonna sit here and say when I was in El Paso, they're not from El Paso, by the way, who are anti-black for real. But when they saw me dancing, Dave Cross with John Cross, and they was like shocked. They said, "Dang, you cool." You know what I'm saying? So for real. I wasn't trying to be a coon bitch fan. I was keeping my eye open, making sure it didn't happen, and saying my prayer, you know what I'm saying? You better not do that to me, you know what I'm saying? Ready moment. But yeah, for real, he was connected to a clique. I'm not saying what clique it is, who are anti-black. They're not. They got a connection in El Paso, but they're not from El Paso because the other clique that's mainly in El Paso do not like that clique. And that clique in El Paso, I'm not saying the clique, cause I say, I've heard people say that they're anti-black. No, excuse me. There's a lot of them do have. I mean, I seen brothers kissing Mexican women in front of Mexican men in El Paso. Um, Heine's, like a Hooters, right there by David Cross. I never forget. I was coming from the bus, coming from El Paso Community College, and the brother was kissing with the Mexican chick, and the Latino dude was fixing the car. I guess that was her brother or friend, right there behind us. So I don't understand where like that one dude named Peanut Butter, whatever his name is, made a stupid video about Mexican hating black folks in El Paso. Actually, I love it was in the job corps that dealt with that a little bit. But when I was in El Paso, actually there were more love to like African American people. Even George Jefferson, Sherman Hemsley's character. Sherman Hemsley died in El Paso. Everyone knows Sherman Hemsley lived in El Paso. When I got there, I shot them. They the one told me. So don't y'all please, moving on up. Yeah, he lived in El Paso. He, saying so. Y'all talking about him. He has one of his godsons is a white guy, a white boy that's his godson. That there will be at Albertsons, and he also go to Fort Bliss, which is he used to be in the military. He always talk about on Jefferson. So I mean, really, but let's get to the subject. I'm sorry to go in detail. I wish I have a big long because I have 18 minutes on this video. Because 11 minutes right now, 11 30 something seconds, whatever. Okay, so a lot of people are pissed off at Andrew, because he defended George Lopez and obviously Zimmer, because he said the hecklers was wrong, called her a bitch and that. And let me let you know, the heckler's part black and part Mexican. Okay, she's blaXican. And so, and so Charlemagne said, "You can't take a joke. You should have embarrassed her," which is true. But my question is to Andrew, what do you think about the heckler that started shit with Cat Williams? Now, of course, same thing with George Lopez. Both of these two was stupid. Okay, both stupid coons and poachers in the community. Okay, um, and I'm glad that Kevin Hart, was I made a video recently, just briefly about Aaron Spears. Aaron Spears, I don't like Aaron Spears. I don't like Mike Epps. Okay, I like the fact that you put a black frog and say bitches be saying they mixed thing. I did bash you on Twitter about that a couple years ago. With your high young behind claim to be pure black, let's call it like it is, Mike Epps. And then all of a sudden, then you have Aaron Spears and Mike Epps and Cat Williams coming against our dark-skinned brother that I do give props to, Kevin Hart. We both 79 babies. Okay, 2 months before me. Okay, because I'm in August, he's a June or July. Well, because he's July, that means he's 1 month. But we both 79 babies. 37 years old. But we'll be 38 this year. I defend Kevin Hart. He's talking about he's sucking a white man's dick. I think some of y'all suck a white man's dick. That's probably why he refused to. And you over here bitching and making fun of Kevin Hart and trying to tell people where to wear and stuff. Talking about Eric Spears, whatever. That's a whole other subject. All right. But Cat Williams wrong for that, knowing that Mexico was stolen the issue, especially here in Texas, over issue of slavery. A lot of African Americans who crossed their border to get to Mexico, the Southwest, to be free. A lot of Mexicans really don't want to admit it, not do have African besides Native American. In Spanish DNA, they welcome people of African descent to Mexico. Okay, John Horace, the Black Seminoles, and that a lot of folks need to read about Black California. A lot of African descent people benefit in living in Mexican California. The governor, the last governor who was Mexican was Pia Pico. He was Afro mestizo and very proud of it. And even the United States mentioned that a lot. You have relatives up here, Pico will tell you that on YouTube, they admitted that they have African. One of his grandmother was a mulata, okay? So, mulata means, right? Okay. So, you cannot sit here and act like this is going on, and I know your history. But to Andrew Schulz, that's why this Cat Williams, because it wasn't from Mexican Southwest, your ass will be a slave, homie. Let's get that straight. We talking about if you didn't fight the war, you should have beat their being for their ass. Okay, dude, if they would have fought the war If it was still slavery, brother, you'll be free in Mexico. That's Southwest, okay? The Southwest that was stolen. Let's get that straight. So all my Latino friends out there, I do not defend Cat Williams because he was ignorant. You know, I keep bringing about me from Texas about Vicente Guerrero banning slavery, and there's some serious because if it was still slavery and this was still Republic of Texas when it became its own country, and then before it joined the Confederacy, and it was still Confederacy, if the South would have won, or there was no Civil War, I'm sorry, I'm gonna swim that fucking Rio Grande. I don't care if it's snakes, piranhas, I don't give a damn. You can have anything, you can bite me, I don't care if I had to die in the swim. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't being nobody slave called a nigga, okay? Going to the subject. So that's why this. So my question is to Andrew: before you start defending George Lopez and bashing the heckler, I do agree with Charlemagne, but me personally, I can't take jokes. I'm sorry, everyone knows me. I will start cussing you out. I'm bipolar type 1, and I'm thinking that George Lopez too. I'm bipolar. You come on my show, I'm gonna say, and I mean, you know, and I'm gonna be like also like Prince, God rest his soul. Remember when Kim Kardashian didn't know how to dance or couldn't dance, he kicked her off stage. I'm sorry, get off my damn stage. I'm gonna be worse than Prince. Prince was trying to be Jehovah's Witness. The Catholic Christian part of me probably will not come out. The Devo, the mean part of me will just the id, not the super ego out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bitch, get the fuck out. The bipolar just come out, okay? For real. So, but to you, yes, but the reason why she flicked him out, because he has a history, Andrew, of making jokes about Latinos not bringing black folks to their house. About the grandmother that he loves so much, who's a little darker than he is. Actually, she's less darker than he is, shall I say. And he said, making jokes about calling the women who she had dementia. Remember, these sisters that taking care of his grandmother, who not poisoned, beating the crap out like many nursing homes do, okay? Sitting here and she called them Supremes and saying racist stuff about Diana Ross and Shaka Khan and all other crap. And he making jokes about that. And the next thing, when Mariah Carey read his DNA test, oh, I'm African. He go and read some more and tell in front of her, I'm African American because she don't call herself African American. You know what I'm saying? On The View. This dude sit here is a hypocrite. Either you're going to be proud of your African roots and love the fact that you're around the African American people supporting you, or you're going to hate that part of you and be some stupid porcho. Now, let me say this. Also, I had someone come in my video. On the first video, I bashed George Lopez, but I cussed his ass out. I roasted his ass like I did Eric Spears. Yes, okay? And you said I was racist because I said the word porcho. He said I'm not Mexican. Okay. But yo soy Latino, homie. And let me say something. The word porcho, the reason why Mexican immigrants call the Chicanos that, because some, not all, and other Latinos think they're white because that white category that Rodrigo Guadalupe Bill did on the messed the Latino community up. If I'm for the Hispanic category, Latino category. It's way better than having the, they did our category. I'm gonna make a part 2 about that. Let me go because my video about it. But before you start bumping gums about that, dude, tell Latinos stop using the word N-word, nigga. Okay, thank you.